in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Melanated 3GD for fucking life, nigga. You understand me? Melanated 3GD motherfucking life, nigga. Kinetic. It's kinetic. These folks been studying your life forever. You know what I'm talking about? Once these people understood that the system that you're a part of, and they could not be in the location where you were at, you know where abundance is at. See, they exist, but they got their rightful place upon the earth, where they supposed to be dwelling by nature. Naturally, they supposed to be in their areas. The north and the east are supposed to be right where they at, in the north and the east. But they wanted a piece of paradise. They don't want to trade. And we wasn't trading. I think we was trading. I think we was giving this shit. Sure. Because we're God's children. We ain't charging motherfuckers shit. They can't tell me we was trading shit. They ain't have shit we wanted. They ain't have shit that we wanted. What would we be trading with them? What would we be trading with the north and the east? The only thing Japan had that a motherfucker fell in love with was that goddamn silk. Now, can we produce silk? I think we probably can. That's the only thing I know that we fell in love with that Japan goddamn had was silk. Silk. They probably workaholics and like to work. Came in and tried to learn how to do some shit. Japan's always sit on the outskirts of everything. Now China's a part of the Asian continent, but Japan, as they tried to hide their locations, see some of these people, once they figure out people was gonna start putting two and two together, they start saying, oh shit, we gonna have to hide our locations. That's why the maps kind of distorted, because they go to trying to hide and disappear their location, add water, distort the coordinates, you know, change it to a globe and bend your coordinates. Your coordinates on the globe can't even work, because once you bend the coordinates, latitude and longitude, the coordinates, you destroy your location. That's why you don't see no military when they get ready to go to war or go to a destination. You don't see them using no motherfucking curved lines and all that shit. When you put salt in your little measuring cup, you ain't got no curved lines on that motherfucker. You go to a straight line. This two, you know what I'm saying? Even in swimming pool, it's 2 feet, 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups for straight lines. So once you bend your coordinates, you distort shit anyway. So they came to distort everything going on anyway. And they trying to figure out how they can live and make them a paradise that you naturally have. You naturally have a paradise. You naturally have the Western Plateau is by nature the most abundant land it is, and this is the land they're trying to hide, but this is the land they're trying to imitate. Reason being, they got these fake suns and all this fake ass shit going on, because they want to be able to live in abundance and do it like you do it by nature, but they can't do it by nature. So that's why these things. They can't cross authority. They start getting sick, getting cancer and all kind of shit. It's out of place. I ain't saying they all supposed to be in all this shit, but they out of place. They're supposed to use melanin in it. They using melanin in the suntan lotion, and then they take tanning pills to try to, so they can survive and live in paradise with you. But this is how they gotta survive. They gotta be able to survive under the sun. They can't get out there in that sun and I don't give a fuck. You say pick cotton. Whatever we doing in this sun, you can't do it as long as us. You gonna get fucked up out here trying to hang with us out here. You can't beat us naturally up under the sun, because the sun gonna help us beat your ass. The sun gonna help us beat your ass. The copper tone melanated indigenous aboriginals of the Western Plateau, aka paradise. aka paradise. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. You gotta be conscious of who you is, man. And they've been studying this shit for years. I found out about melanin. I was a grown ass man. These folks didn't know the melanated sun rays, what they call radiation. They didn't know the melanated sun rays was fucking them up. So the main thing they study is melanin. Reason being, the highest commodity on the market today, and been for a while. When I first started studying, it was like, then see what the money doing. Everything Japan doing is lead and being the leader in what these other nations trying to do, what these other people trying to, they got to get the technology from. So when you go and look at the top-notch scientists and shit, the top-notch scientists gonna be Japan. They the leader of technology, got to sell this shit back to them to keep their motherfucking revenue going. That's why they fake you out. Japan took the sun and put the sun on their flag. You gotta study these flags too. I'm gonna go back to my flag series and show you how this shit funny as hell. All I gotta do is watch the nation and build and watch the flag. Watch the symbols on the flag and you'll know. You damn know that thing was. You know they might see the main thing about Japan, they came and got that sun. And it started the knowledge of that you already had and made it animated. That's what we ant up. They're the leaders in automation, animation, they're leaders in all that shit. So the things that these people so-called companies should have been accomplished by Japan first. Going to the moon, all the discoveries, all that shit should be discovered by the leaders of technology. All this shit should be discovered by Japan. Japan should have been the first one to land on the moon. Russia should have been there before the United States. But you gotta put other motherfuckers on Front Street. Don't put that they go on Front Street, 7 minutes. People, they can deceive and distort, confuse. And this is how we gonna run the world. Keep them confused. Now you wanna hide your land, a knot, and he up, the I straight. You try to hide it, the I knew people were there. And that's how goddamn our bloodline got mixed up with the Jamal. These black people think they Japanese Jamal. Outside of that line straight. But they changed to the Barry Strait. Changed the local Japan and sit right outside of China. On some little narrow, little thin ass land. That's not Japan. And that land out about yesterday that I thought was Japan. Now that's Australia. See, they'll have a lot of explaining to do in this so-called Pacific one. They'll have a lot of explaining to do. Look on. The light of the world. Most of my people say Jesus is the light of the world. Okay, call it what you want to. But I'm looking at the light right now. Well, what lights the world up? The Son of God. See the parable? I don't mind you call it whatever we call it, Yahweh, Jesus, you call it Jehovah, you call it whatever you want to do, but you physically can look up there at that sun and see what lights this goddamn world up. And that's where life comes from for the heavens and the earth. See, that's the life and the light. That's the life and the light for the heavens and the earth. See, factual. That's factual, physical, and that's physical facts. When you go to sleep at night, you waiting on that sun to rise with some more healing and information and everything in its wings for your ass. He gonna light this bitch up. So you can look at that, so you can call it G, you can call it whatever you want to call it. You see what I'm saying? You can call it G, you can call it whatever, I don't mind whatever you call it. You just know it's the light. That's the light that's coming off that black melanated disc that what we consider God, the heavenly perfect one. See what I'm saying? It's corrupted parables that have taken over your mind and led you to wandering into this space shit and flying and doing all this shit, but they really is scripted melanin out of the universe. They scripted melanin, man, out of the universe and everything. And that's your connection. The Holy Spirit, Holy Ghost, all that information. This is the source of all things. This is the source. The sun is the source of all things. And when you around 6 months of being in your mother's stomach, you take another form of connection with this sun through the brain. That's when you become God conscious. The information, the channels, the frequencies, the intelligence, whatever you want to call it, this is the source. You can't go and talk past the source. You done made it to the source. You ain't talking about no resources and you talking about the actual source of all things. So now you at the source. And once you let a motherfucker get you to talk past the source and how the source got there and all that shit, see, now we finna go into this ante. We gonna get that. You gonna get anted up. But we try to ante up on their ass. See, then you gonna start talking Chinese and Japanese to me. I ain't gonna understand what you're saying then. Cause I ain't trying to play Tea Party and imaginary mama and all that shit, little cheering shit. See, I ain't trying to talk Japanese with your ass. Once you talk past that life source right there, then you go into animated world. Annie. See, then you get anted up. Then you go to start talking Japanese and start believing foreign things that your ancestors weren't talking about or none of that shit. See, that's what happened. When you let a motherfucker talk you past the source, talk you out of your source, this is your source right here. And this is the source of melanin, this is the source of every kind of energy they can name. It comes from this the energy source. This nuclear energy comes from that source right there. Nuclear energy comes from the sun. They want to make it be harmful and make weapons out of something, man. Fuck all that. There ain't nothing harmful about the energy coming from the sun. It's harmful for you. That's why you're trying to create shields and divert UV rays so you can come and chill and take over my paradise. Over here we got this cocaine you love. Over here we got this sweet corn and all these fruits, all this gold, all these resources that we have over here in abundance land. See, we got shit in abundance by nature, and you motherfuckers are still living off this land right now. You look at the exports and imports, everything is being exported out to these motherfuckers. Big industry. All these big ass bulldozers and industry, all this shit is ran by Japan, the one who took the sun from it. The leaders in technology when it come to dealing with melanin, they looking at all that. They got the greatest, biggest, fakest sun up. Now the next thing they're gonna be trying to figure out is how to make this sun sustain life if it's only for a couple of hours. They want to try to make us do what God do. This is what the fuck we living in, this is the world we living in, this the AI shit. We gotta ante up on these bitches. Yeah, you gotta have knowledge and say we gotta ante up on these hoes. And know yourself. And see, when you become connected and come into the realm of knowing things, why would you got to believe something when you know what's going on? Why you got to make believe or be made to believe anything when you know what's going on? Knowledge is the key to power. Knowledge. So you come into the realm of know at 6 months in your mother belly and probably before then. Because you can feel a touch and you'll move. But you come into the consciousness, your God consciousness at 6 months, if your God consciousness come in and now you're connected consciously knowing what God is. And you talked out of it once you come out that womb. See, that's when your neuromelanin kick in. So this melanation. And y'all want to fuck with melanin, that's what we gonna fuck. We gonna study what you study. That's when your neuromelanin kick in. And you become registered to the all. Because all things come from one source. That's why my one word motto for Melanated 3GD is source. And that's why it's the logo. Because everything comes from one source. And you're connected to the all through this source. And it's melanated. And they fucking with melanin like a motherfucker. So we Melanated 3GD over this bitch. You understand me? I just had to come pop in on y'all nigga, man, with my little pop my little shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Melanated 3GD for life, man. This unfair 3GD for life. God, globe, and gravity. This is what I study. The 3 G's of deception. God, globe, and gravity. This is how they deceive us through these things. And I come to decipher and make it clear for my people to understand what the fuck going on. That's why it's melanation. Melanation 3GD for life. You understand? Melanation 3GD for life. That's what it is. That's what's going on page. And I'm gonna bust it up like I've been busting it up with the facts and representation to put in your face and make you understand how they deceive you and grant you and running you on paradise now. We're in paradise, but now we're indentured service on our own land in paradise. Because this paradise over here. This is the Holy Land over here. Over here on the Western Plateau. See, I'm trying to get you to claim your corner and stand your shit back up where you can't stand on no goddamn this sideways. So you gotta raise your plateau back up. You know you in the West, but you ain't up under the bottom of nobody. You ain't up under the bottom of the North. Canada ain't on top of your head. You treat them like gods because you agreeing that these motherfuckers on top of you. You agreeing that you standing up sideways on a ball like an ant on a basketball. That ain't how you function, nigga. That ain't how you get. That ain't how you maneuver, nigga. You maneuver flat-footed. You get up out the bed. You come from a land position into a living perpendicular. You raise up in the morning. You raise up to your 90. Huh? You raise up to a 90-degree, nigga, and stand the fuck up on your ankles, your LEs and your ELs, your L's. Yeah. You want to talk about Elohim? We gonna talk about what the L is. The L is the bend, the elbow. Huh? That's how they're able to trick you right there, because you bend your elbow and put that phone in your face, and you looking at a top view, but you put it in your face with your L. Now you goddamn getting confused and thinking north is up over the top of your motherfucking head, and it ain't. All these pictures, these maps is a top view. You got to go up top to goddamn get a view of this map. They say they ain't taking they ain't drawing these maps from sideways, nigga. They ain't drawing these maps from sideways, nigga. My melanated people, the fuck you talking about? This is unfair pop. Some guy done made me. I just be popping my little shit. They just let y'all know I'm the dumb roll. I get on and play the dumb roll to the drum roll till I find somebody to leave me shook over. This melanation we over there for life. I'm be doing this till I leave this bitch. Yeah. Remember me, motherfucker? Remember me when you came in contact with me, bitch? This is what I was doing. Until you niggas maybe to let you know that you goddamn nigga, I get down and dirty too. I'm a gangster, bitch. I'll cuss your man, I don't give a fuck. Y'all fucking with me. Y'all stopping me from doing what the fuck I do. Research. That's all you know I'm fair to do. 24 hours a day on that bitch. And they doing them on Google, looking up shit. Came to y'all and told y'all about them uterus. This. Man, nigga, crazy. But now you know that, don't you? You know one of these transsexuals will buy your motherfucking uterus and slam it up in their ass and push a baby out now, don't you? Well, Unfed was crazy. Huh? That nigga Gucci and Kanye, them nigga clowns, bro. That nigga crazy, yeah, but you know now, don't you? The same way you gonna know this when I get through. Yeah, cause that's what I do. Yeah, the same way you gonna know this when I get through. But that's what I do. So just know that you're registered to the all, the God, Son, God, Jesus, whoever you look at him in the face, there he is up there. And you registered through your neuromelanin. Fuck what they talking about. You gotta go on what you know. Fuck what they talking about. You gotta go on what you know. So they want to tell you that the universe is melanated and the sun is melanated and all energy, even nuclear energy, comes from one source. The soul. The soul. God is a soul. I don't have a spirit. I got a soul that registers me to my God. Because God is the soul. The sole proprietor of all energy. And we all connected to it through this melanation. Huh? Swag. I said swag. I don't play with this shit. Now I found the corporate this Jap nigga. So we gonna ante up on his ass every day, every time I think about him, get on this bitch and ante up on his motherfucking ass. And show my people who the leader behind all the bullshit. the leader behind the green stream and the motherfucking the axe. Cause they ain't about to drop no nuclear bomb on their ass. You just heard the video I played. The motherfuckers need it. And they need 3 more years to collect plutonium to even think about making a goddamn nuclear bomb even begin to explode. They needed 3 more years of preparation to even complete the process of what they were trying to lie and say Hitler was trying. I mean, not Hitler, but Tesla was trying to do. But Tesla was tapped into these motherfucking, into this melanated sun, this solar energy, this free energy. That was Tesla. And the last thing he made was a beam. And see, when I looked at them goddamn pyramids, I said, man, we had some laser technology. I want to know who got our laser technology. That's why I left out after I went to prison. I want to know who got our laser technology, man, because that shit, caught them carbons on that motherfucking goddamn, them carbons on that motherfucking, on them pyramids, that's precise precision cutting, man. That's precise precision cutting. That's laser technology. You see what I'm talking about? In real life. Hold up. Gotta see what's wrong with my baby though. My baby seemed to have a problem. Yeah, that's precision cutting on those pyramids. All down the ones, all down to Central America, and South America, man. Huh? That shit precise. That's laser technology. That what Tesla was finna tell the world, man. He finna show them the beam. The beam he come up with. Then they want to holler about he making weapons and the military got to go and confiscate all this shit. Man, I'm talking about free energy, bro. Knowing how to tap into the grids of the earth. And that's the next thing I'm coming to talk about, the ancient grids. How these pyramids was power sources. I was telling you about that yesterday. Nigga, when you go to war, man, you go and take a nigga power source first. You gotta take his energy source, his power source first. Take the light away from this nigga, take his energy. Then after that, you take the nigga water. This nigga eventually gonna call you daddy. He eventually gonna buy it. He gotta beat his ass in there. You control his goddamn energy in his water, his power in his water. Shit, why you go? Shit, you just go take a nigga meter out of his house. He know it's coming. What, the lights out? Yeah, the lights out, bitch. And on my side with your meter in my trunk. Bitch coming to kill everything in your house, bitch, for playing on me. I'm just talking shit. Everything for coming to purpose, you know what I'm saying? You entertain, you know what I'm saying? Just Melanated 3G, nigga. I'm just waking my people up some real shit. Real shit. Melanated 3G, God's son. The melanated sun is to sit inside that sun is the heavenly Father, the perfect one. These motherfuckers gonna tell you they got 100,000 suns up there just to throw you off. But they already told you they number one perfect light. They number one perfect is only one perfect. And the perfect star in the sky, the perfect God in the sky is the sun, the one that lights up the world. The light of the world. Ain't no other sun out in this universe and all that shit, lighting up other worlds and all that shit. Nigga, understand this world and go on what you know. So at 6 months, when you was in your mama's belly at 6 months, you became conscious of what God was. What like you already you connected to the, and He's still sending out information to you right there. You know what the third eye, the melanated third eye. You know what's on your forehead. That where your pineal gland. That where your pineal gland at. Why you think they say Jacob came face to face with the sun? Huh? They said if you come face to face with the sun, you surely shall die. Yeah, a lot of things gonna die because you're gonna become more soulful. A lot of your wicked ways gonna die. You're gonna get a halo on your face when you look at him and you come down. You're gonna see your world gonna have a glow on it. You're gonna have a holy glow on it when you start messing with God and looking at God. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, a lot of things gonna die, just like it did for Jacob. Then when Jacob wrestled with him. He wrestled with God. He wanted to just wanted to keep on being evil. You want to break the story now? He wrestled with God. He wrestled with the sun. The story of the sun. Adam and Eve ran out of God by the sun, blindness. That nigga Saul, got blinded by the sun. Fucking right, yeah, blindness at the sun. And then become a new person. Because he messing with God and understanding what God and life is about. See what I'm talking about? So when Jacob wrestled with him, then he messed around and broke it down back. God broke him down. They got one of them pillars that carry him from over here and stay over here 30 years. The holy transfer the seat and take it over here and shit. These bricks got your shit. And it started your stores and shit. Huh? These Neanderthal niggas, some other dinosaurs that don't exist. Ain't then they talking about this is. Trying to keep you from knowing that you in paradise and they ain't got no business being across them waters, across those waterfalls. Because ain't no water hills. So what you looking up over your head for looking for? They across that fall in the north. Africa and America sit in the south, in the west. In the north tip corner of the south sits in the west. That's why we had so many dealings with those Moors right there next to those Spaniards who came in and got Colombia and Cuba. See? But I stood on the motherfucking Peruvian thing. I want to know who got that good shit. I want to know who came here and did all this damage. And they up, I got their ass. On their ass. And he up, I got their ass. I'm on them. And so when Jacob got tired and got through wrestling, after he seen God face to face, like you can do right now, he had him bright as I don't know what, go check him out. And you'll see that son this face to face. No telescope, no nothing. Just go try it. You'll see the melanated soul. The melanated disc, the Heavenly Father. You'll see him face to face. Then you'll see the light, Jesus. You'll see the illumination. The 360-degree radius of that light that come up out of the light of the world. You'll see Jesus. There you go. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, we in here like that. Yeah, we up in here like that. We ain't playing. We going back to the melanated heavens from which we came. Carbon 12. Yeah, the dark matter, they don't want to really let you know what's going on, but I am. Then they say he set his head up on one of them pillars, one of them rocks. That's the one they carry around in that chair there. In the sun. And they say what? The sun rested upon his thigh. That's why them Jews don't eat thighs to this day. The sun rested upon his thigh. As he got him a little rest. Guess who's gonna wake him up in the morning? Guess who's gonna light it up for him in the morning? The sun. Every day is a Sunday. Every day is God's Sunday. Yeah, sweat. You on that shit like that, man. Melanation, man, get your melanin popping. You niggas got your lipstick popping, all that shit. Get your melanin popping. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure your melanin popping, that you understand yourself and what the fuck they studying and why the fuck they studying and why the fuck they hate you. Because they can't return to where they ain't never been. You came from the heavens. You're gonna return to the heavens. You might come back. That's what they call reincarnation. And when you're incarnated and go through that melanin, you learn how to channel your energy and send your 666 back through the sun to the Father. No way to the Father but through the Son. This ain't her ruin all now. Ain't no way to the Father but through the Son. And once your energy do that, and you will compress back through the melanated disc that is the Heavenly Father, the source of life and everything, boy, you become a star. Don't you know them your ancestors' energy, them stars in the sky? That's why you know you are the God. Because they consider the stars in the sky to be God. That's when they start creating the gods. Let me get out of there. Anyway, man, y'all have a good day, man. Melanation 3GD, man. We popping out here. I'm out here picking this cotton, man. I'm in digital survey. I know who I am in this world. Niggas get mad when I say I'm picking cotton. Man, we all picking cotton. What plant you work at? In paradise, still picking cotton. Trying to get a fiat dollar. Man, y'all better tighten up and ante up. I be so glad when y'all end up we can run these. Just get some reparations out of this shit or something. Because we got the information. Shout out to my nigga goddamn, we know the truth now. Well, I goddamn get in contact with that nigga and we can goddamn just chop it up a little bit. I can get him to get up off that planet shit. If it's some planets up there, we ain't up there with it. This Mother Earth. That's the Mississippian. The one they said flat. They the flat waters to go and interact with these folks. We want to trade shit with them. We were giving it to them. That is paradise. Y'all treated as such, man. You know what I'm talking about? But don't be no sucker now. Fuck shit, come up behind the fuck shit, but get your mind right, man. It's unfair, man. I ain't never played with this shit. This Melanated 3G for life. And the motto is one word: source. And the source is the sun. To all things in the heavens and on earth. The life source. We have the source. That don't need no help. I said it ain't gonna bend, break, not fold. And we gonna support the truth over here. And we gonna get together with the people and make some shit new over here. I said PM. I said shot it. Yeah. I said PM.